P, 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 and at 30 frames a second. So
Okay.
when we get back, we'll be able to do it probably at 4K, 4K 60. All right, groovy. So we're sitting with Deepak,
Yep.
the Team India coach, and 120 plus Master 2.
Yes.
And you look like an open lifter, too young looking to be a master. So, Coach, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, about who you are?
Okay. So I have been in this powerlifting for last 2 years.
Right.
Prior to that, I was a cricketer as a sports side. So I used to represent my company, IBM. I used to be a captain there.
Okay.
I started my exercise like I was always a sportsman, but I never used to go to a gym.
Right.
Gym I started at the age of 36.
Okay.
My coach Prashant Chakta, who was training me for last 15 years, 3 years back, he said, "Oh, I want you to get into a powerlifting. I want you to get some more medal for you."
Yes.
And then he introduced me in the powerlifting.
Right.
So my powerlifting I started and I got a COVID. So I was completely weak for like a week. I was in hospital.
Okay.
So my initial lift I started with 50 kg,
Right.
and maybe for a 6 months I was not lifting more than 60 kgs.
Okay.
But now eventually I'm very proud that I have reached to 90, 95 kgs to be lifting.
Right.
And I'm being a vegetarian, so my protein shake is like mostly as a protein shake
Right.
or a peanuts or all kind of
Lentils,
pulses.
that-
Pulses.
yeah,
I don't
fine.
eat even eggs as well. So
Okay.
my routine exercise, like I do, I never miss my exercise. So I go every day morning. I do my compulsory bench press twice a week. Once I started a bench press, I started feeling more healthy.
Yes.
So I thought, okay, this is just a two bird in a one stone.
Right. Yes.
So your health is improving. You are gonna be getting into the limelight if you are gonna get a medal. The good part is that 120 plus kg in India, very rare with my age.
Yes.
So I have a always good chance to get a medal as a gold medal.
Fantastic. Yep.
But
yep.
then when I get into my first powerlifting world championship, when I saw the people, I said, "Oh, I have a much bigger challenge to
Yes.
pass." But I'm still learning and seeing that how these guys are doing it. Eventually, maybe next 2 to 3 years, I may compete with these guys and maybe into a medal.
Right. That's the beautiful thing about the sport.
Yep.
Huh? You just got to work hard and consistent.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
always
you can-
start as an underdog.
Yes. Fantastic. Tell us about the coaching.
So my coaching routine is like what I do normally. Every day I started doing my upper body, bicep, tricep, and strengthening my inner body strength.
Okay.
And then only twice a week I do as like I start with a very normal 15 reps for 50 kg, and then
Okay.
slowly I'm increasing
To
it.
build up. Okay.
So whatever I do, like if I do in my gym as 80 kg, I'll try to make sure that I can add 10 more when I get into a competition.
Okay.
And I never did it like 95 kg what I did it here. In gym I couldn't able to lift even 90 kg.
Right.
But that again, the practice, the way you work and what kind of atmosphere you get into it, I think that's an additional boost you get it.
Yes. Now, how big is the team that you've brought out here?
So right now we have around 13 team members.
Okay.
Pretty good and pretty new for the World Championship. But
Yes.
we have right now received 1 silver and 2 bronze.
She's fantastic.
Yeah, and then I think our team are again 7 people are participating in equip. We are hoping that few medals we will get it from that as well.
Okay. Awesome. And you're lifting and equipped as well.
Yeah, I'm lifting equipped as well.
Okay.
I'm still not wearing the complete equipped dress because
Yes.
of looking into it how I can increase my strength.
Yes. I think the equipped is a big challenge if you don't have access to the equipment, to the shirts,
Correct.
the suits. You know, and your body shape changes, you have to change the shirt. So
Correct.
for the countries that have easier access, it's a lot easier for them to start.
See the gears to get the powerlifting gears in India,
Yes.
and that is also approved one is very difficult.
Yes.
So we get the gears in India, but sometimes we figure it out that IPF is not approved that. And then SBD, danger, when you go to a site, it takes 2 months to build your size of dress. You never know in 2 months what size you will become.
You have to aim for 2 sizes bigger.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Because the way we are increasing our muscles and other things, it's really little difficult. But I'm just wondering that how we can have a flexible dress for the equip, which can stretchable.
Yeah. So you can zip in and out as you go.
You should have an adjustable size kind of thing. Similarly like a belt.
Yeah. Well, there's something to work on. There's a
Correct.
piece of, and how is powerlifting in India?
Powerlifting India is very big, and I think, and I was wondering when I got into 2021, powerlifting in India from 1975.
Yes.
Yeah, there's one person who's participating today, Nirmal Shah. He has been in powerlifting from 1977. He's an IPF referee. Now he has given up his age 74.
Yes.
And now he's
He's
participating.
74.
Master 4, he's participating it.
I thought he was about 30 years old. Huh? He looks young for his age.
Correct.
You see, this is our problem. We go grey before.
I don't color my hair, so.
Yeah. I'm not okay. Fair enough. Okay. And so, is it popular as a sport or as for athletes to train or for
So
both?
there are a lot of people are picking it up, and I think in India you will have more than 10 lakhs powerlifter.
Right. That's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
How is the support from the government and business?
Yeah, that's a very key thing. Like the government do recognize, but no sponsor.
Okay.
So we all come from our own pocket. I think most of the country is doing the same
Yes.
thing. The good part is that there are people who are from the lower category. They work on this. They get a medal, so they get a government job. So that's a good part.
Okay, fantastic.
So one way government is helping this sports guys. Only the thing is the funding, which always be a challenging.
Right. So if you could speak to some of the companies back home, what would you say to them? Why should they get behind sponsoring athletes and supporting powerlifting?
See, that is a very important thing, that when you are representing your country, the entire world is going to be looking at you.
Yes.
Then top of that, if your company is sponsoring, it's not India, it is entire world is looking at, who is sponsored? There will be a more demand in the market that, okay, what this company is. There will be a lot of hit on their website.
Yes.
Okay, what they do.
There's
The
big
curiosity will
exposure
build up.
to them.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and they will have a good exposure to them.
Fantastic. So they really should be getting behind. I mean, you're welcome to name some companies you think who should be doing it if you want to.
Definitely, I think we need to, like SBD, Injure, and all these people should also encourage the country like India. They have a 1.4 billion people, and there's, if you can consider that even 10% people purchase their stock, it will be a
huge market. So it is I know with a lot you're in programming. We have a lot of one or two of the South African telecoms companies in the past had moved into India with prepaid at the beginning, and I think it's a wonderful market.
A lot of companies. Like if you see the most of the world try to see these people, a billion people using a mobile. If you see even one person using in a one day, it's 1.4 billion rand
a day.
Fantastic. And so you can see the revenue is so much.
Absolutely. It's absolutely fantastic. What would you say to people back home who don't powerlift? Why should they get into the sport?
I would just say that, okay, powerlift is one way of being an active, but what I would suggest, everybody should be doing some kind of exercise. You may do yoga, you may run, but do not sit idle and wait that, okay, God one day will gonna take you. But I would say be healthy.
Yes.
And if you really think that you are a competitor, get into some kind of sports. Powerlifting is one of the good sports which is upcoming. There are not many people, if you consider as a population in India, like 10 lakh is like very 0.001% of population, but you can be growing in any kind of sport. So try to be active.
Yes. And I think also one of the great things with the sport, with communities where there's poverty, the initial setup costs are expensive, but once you buy the equipment, it lasts. It's not where like you have a treadmill that needs maintenance and can break. Your weights are your weights, and you can leave these to your grandchildren. So there's value in setting up gyms in communities and also it helps people build self-confidence, self-belief. And for the older people, the ladies need the bone density, and you need to be able to move and to have your strength. It's fantastic. Is there any message you'd like to give to the people back home, from the team, from yourself?
I would give the message to all my powerlifter back in home. Work hard. Do not lose your hope. Every year, everybody gonna get a chance. You just need to do best in your district, your state, and the national events.
And they can be here.
They can be here, and very important thing is participating is the one thing, but meeting a lot of people from the other countries is a good, and you build a good rapport with other guys. Okay, you guys from India, you guys from Japan, or kind of thing.
How do you find the community?
I find it is very good community, and there is no jealousy I can see in this project, powerlifting. Because I have seen there are other sports.
Yes.
There is a big jealousy, but people are happy to each other.
Yep, it's the most wonderful thing.
Yes, most wonderful thing, and people are helping each other because see again here, you are helping to put a weight for someone. They also helps you out.
Yes.
So that's a really good thing.
It's absolutely where there's no jealousy. It's
No
just
jealousy.
love, and everyone wants to help
Correct.
one another. Oh, Coach, thank you so much for your time.
You're very
We
welcome,
really
and thank you very
appreciate it
much
for sitting down with
getting me
us.
here.
Okay, absolutely. And we look forward to chatting to you in a few months as well.
Sure. Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Oh,
Thanks,
thank you.
buddy.
Thank you for your time. Hey, it was wonderful. All right, let me just end that.